Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Enjoy English Academy podcast, where every conversation helps you learn. I'm Emma.
And I'm Ryan. Hello, everyone. Emma, something happened to me yesterday, and I need to talk about it.
Of course. What happened?
I was at the pharmacy. I needed medicine for a headache, and I walked in, and I just stood there for 2 whole minutes, not saying a word.
You stood there for 2 minutes?
The pharmacist was looking at me, waiting, and I knew what I needed. I knew the word headache, but I could not figure out how to start, how to open my mouth and ask.
Ryan, I want you to know something. What you felt in that pharmacy is one of the most common experiences for English learners.
Standing and saying nothing?
Knowing what you need, but not knowing how to start asking for it. The words are there. The courage is the problem.
Exactly. The words were there, but my mouth just would not open.
And today, that is exactly what we are going to fix. Not with vocabulary lists, with real phrases. Real sentences you can use the next time you need help from anyone. A pharmacist, a coworker, a neighbor, a stranger on the street.
Real phrases I can actually use? Yes, please.
By the end of today, you will never stand silently at a pharmacy counter again.
That is a very specific promise.
I am very confident. But first, our small request.
Yes, if this podcast is helping you, please click the like button right now. Subscribe to Enjoy English Academy podcast and share it with one friend who's learning English. It takes 5 seconds and it truly helps us keep going.
Thank you from both of us. We love this community so much. Okay, let us start. Ryan, when you need help from someone in English, what is the very first thing you need to do before you say anything?
Think about what I want to say.
Even before that, you need to get the person's attention. Because before you ask for help, the other person needs to know you are talking to them.
Oh, like saying hey or hello?
Yes, and in English, we have polite ways to get someone's attention that sound professional and friendly at the same time. The most important one is excuse me.
Excuse me. I know that one.
Everyone knows it, but not everyone uses it. Excuse me is perfect for getting attention in any situation. You're in a shop? Excuse me. You need a waiter? Excuse me. You're lost on the street? Excuse me. It works everywhere.
It is like a universal door opener.
A universal door opener. I love that. And the tone matters. Say excuse me gently, not loudly, not aggressively. A soft excuse me signals that you are polite and approachable.
Excuse me. Like that?
Exactly like that. Gentle and clear. And once you have their attention, what comes next?
The actual question, I think?
Yes, and this is where many learners freeze, like you did at the pharmacy, because they think they need a perfect sentence, a grammatically correct sentence, before they say a single word.
That is exactly what happened. I was building the sentence in my head, and it kept falling apart.
And the more you build in your head, the more nervous you get. And the more nervous you get, the more the sentence falls apart. It is a cycle.
A very stressful cycle.
So the solution is this. You do not need a perfect sentence. You need an opening phrase, a short starter that buys you time and signals that you need help.
An opening phrase. Like what?
I will teach you 5 of them, and each one is short, natural, and works in any situation. Ready?
Ready.
Opening phrase 1. Could you help me? Just 3 words. Could you help me? It is polite, it is clear, and it immediately tells the other person what is happening.
Could you help me? That is it?
That is it. And the other person will almost always say, of course. What do you need? And then you just explain. The hard part is already done.
So asking is the hard part. The explaining is actually easier?
Much easier. Once someone has said, yes, I will help you, your nervousness drops immediately because now you have a partner. You're not alone in the conversation.
Could you help me? I'm going to use that today.
Good. Opening phrase 2. I'm looking for something. This one is perfect for shops, pharmacies, libraries, anywhere you need to find something.
I'm looking for something. And then I say what?
You say what you need after. I'm looking for medicine for a headache. I'm looking for the customer service desk. I'm looking for a size medium in blue. Whatever you need.
So I'm looking for is the starter, and then I add my need.
Exactly. And here is something important. In English, you do not have to know the perfect word for what you want. You can describe it. I am looking for something that helps with headaches. The pharmacist will understand perfectly.
I can describe it instead of naming it exactly.
Always. Describing is just as good as naming, sometimes even better, because it shows the other person exactly what you need.
That would have helped me so much yesterday. I am looking for something for headaches. Done.
Done. No freezing, no silence. Opening phrase 3. I am not sure how to say this, but this one is special because it does something clever.
What does it do?
It tells the other person you might struggle with your English, and immediately they become patient. They slow down, they listen more carefully, they want to help.
It asks for patience before I even need it.
Exactly. You are setting up the conversation for success. I am not sure how to say this, but I need medicine for pain in my head. Anyone will understand that, and they will appreciate your honesty.
Honesty about struggling with the language actually helps.
It always helps. People are kind. When someone says, I'm trying, but English is not my first language, most people immediately become more patient and more helpful.
I always tried to hide that I was struggling. I thought it made me look bad.
It does not make you look bad at all. It makes you look brave. You are communicating in another language. That is impressive.
I never thought about it as brave.
It is brave. Every single time. Opening phrase 4. Would you mind helping me with something? This one sounds very polite and professional.
Would you mind? That sounds formal.
It sounds polite, not too formal, not too casual. It works in a pharmacy, at work, in a hotel, in a restaurant. It is the kind of phrase that makes people think, this person is respectful and well-mannered.
Would you mind helping me with something? I like how it sounds.
And the other person will say, of course, not at all, or sure, what do you need? All positive responses, all opening the door for you to explain.
What does would you mind actually mean? Like the grammar of it.
Think of it this way. Would you mind means, would it bother you? Would you feel annoyed if I asked you for help? And of course, the answer is almost never, yes, it bothers me. Almost everyone says, no, go ahead.
So I am asking very politely if it is okay to ask.
You were being extra polite before you even ask the real question. And in professional situations, that politeness is very valued.
Would you mind helping me with something? I'm going to use this at work.
Perfect for work situations. And opening phrase 5. Sorry to bother you, but.
Sorry to bother you. That sounds very British.
It does have a British feel, but it is used everywhere. Bother means to disturb or to take up someone's time. When you say sorry to bother you, you are acknowledging that the person is busy and you are being respectful of their time.
Sorry to bother you, but I cannot find the headache medicine.
Perfect. And that phrase works especially well when someone looks busy, a worker who is doing something else, a person who is focused on a task. You use sorry to bother you to show you know you are interrupting.
And the word but after it is important?
Very important. Sorry to bother you, but is the full phrase. The but connects it to your actual request. Without but, it would just sound like an apology with no follow-up.
Sorry to bother you, but I need some help. Clear and polite.
Clear and polite. 2 things that will get you helped every single time. Now, Ryan, let me give you a scenario. You are at work. You need to ask your manager a question. You are nervous because your manager is very busy. Which opening phrase do you use?
I think I would say, sorry to bother you, but I have a quick question. Or maybe, would you mind helping me with something?
Both are excellent choices for that situation. And notice what you just did. You already knew which phrases were appropriate for the context. You did not need to think too hard.
They already feel like mine a little.
That is exactly what we want. Now, let us talk about what happens after you open with one of these phrases, because sometimes the conversation does not go smoothly. Sometimes you do not understand the answer.
That happens to me all the time. I ask and they answer, and I still do not know what they said.
And that is completely normal. Speech is fast. Accents are different. New vocabulary appears. And when that happens, you need rescue phrases.
Rescue phrases. I like that name.
A rescue phrase saves you when the conversation is going wrong. The first one. Could you say that again, please? This is the most basic rescue. You heard them, but you did not understand. You need them to repeat.
Could you say that again, please? That sounds natural.
Very natural, and never be embarrassed to use it. Native speakers ask for repetition all the time. It is not a sign of bad English. It is a sign of being careful and wanting to understand correctly.
I always felt embarrassed to ask for repetition, like it showed I was not good enough.
That is a very common feeling, and it is wrong. Asking for clarification is a communication skill, a good one.
Clarification. Is that asking someone to make something clearer?
Exactly. CLARIFY. To clarify means to make something clear. Could you clarify that means could you explain that more clearly? And asking for clarification shows you are engaged and you want to understand correctly.
Could you clarify that? I will remember that one.
Rescue phrase 2. Could you speak a little more slowly, please? Some people speak very fast, and a gentle, polite request to slow down is completely acceptable.
Is it rude to ask someone to slow down?
Not at all, if you say it politely. Could you speak a little more slowly, please? That phrase is polite, respectful, and any reasonable person will slow down immediately.
Could you speak a little more slowly, please?
Done.
Not rude at all.
And often, when people slow down, they also choose simpler words. So you get two benefits: slower speech and easier vocabulary.
2 for 1. I like that.
Rescue phrase 3. I am sorry, I did not quite catch that. This one sounds very natural and native. Catch in this context means to hear and understand.
Did not catch that. So I did not hear or understand it properly?
Exactly. I did not quite catch that means I heard something, but I could not process it fast enough. The word quite makes it softer, more gentle.
I am sorry, I did not quite catch that. That sounds smooth, like something a confident person would say.
Because it is what confident people say. Confident communicators ask for repetition without shame. They know that understanding matters more than pretending.
Pretending you understood when you did not?
That is the trap. Nodding and smiling when you have no idea what was said. It feels safe in the moment, but then you have to act on information you do not have.
And then something goes wrong because you didn't actually understand.
Exactly. So rescue phrases save you from that trap. And rescue phrase 4. If I understand you correctly. This is a checking phrase. You use it to confirm what you understood.
So I repeat what I understood and check if it is right?
Exactly. If I understand you correctly, the medicine is in aisle 3 on the right. Is that right?
And they say, yes, exactly. Or no, actually it is on the left.
And now you have the correct information. You did not assume. You confirmed.
Confirming is better than assuming.
Always. In any language, in any situation. Confirm what you heard. Do not assume.
Okay, can we do a role play? I want to practice everything together.
Absolutely. I am the pharmacist. You walk in needing something for a stomachache. You are nervous. Ready?
Ready.
Excuse me, could you help me?
Of course. What do you need?
I am looking for something for a stomachache. I'm not sure of the exact name of the medicine.
No problem at all. We have a few options.
Do you want something for pain or something for nausea?
I am sorry, I did not quite catch that. Could you say that again, please?
Of course. Do you want medicine for pain or medicine for an upset stomach? Both help with stomach problems, but they work differently.
Oh, I see. If I understand you correctly, I should choose based on my specific symptom. I have pain, not nausea, so I need the pain one.
Exactly right. Here is what I recommend. It is a very common option and very effective.
Thank you so much. That was so helpful.
Ryan, that was excellent. You used excuse me to start. I am looking for to explain your need. I did not quite catch that when you needed repetition, and if I understand you correctly, to confirm the information.
It all came out naturally. I was not thinking about the phrases. I was thinking about the conversation.
That is the goal. When the phrases are natural, the conversation takes over. You stop performing and start communicating.
Performing versus communicating. I like that distinction.
When you feel like you are performing, you freeze. When you feel like you are communicating, you flow.
Freeze versus flow. I want to flow.
You just did. Beautifully. Let us review everything before we go.
Yes. Today we learned how to ask for help in English confidently, starting with 5 opening phrases.
Opening phrase 1, could you help me? Short, direct, works everywhere.
Opening phrase 2, I am looking for something. Perfect for shops and anywhere you need to find something.
Opening phrase 3, I am not sure how to say this, but signals you are learning and invites patience from the other person.
Opening phrase 4, would you mind helping me with something? Polite and professional. Great for work situations.
Opening phrase 5. Sorry to bother you, but shows you respect the other person's time. Works when someone looks busy.
And we learned 4 rescue phrases for when the conversation gets difficult.
Could you say that again, please? Could you speak a little more slowly, please? I am sorry, I did not quite catch that. And if I understand you correctly,
8 phrases total. 5 to open, 4 to rescue. I feel so much more prepared now.
you are prepared. And the next time you walk into a pharmacy and the pharmacist is waiting, you will know exactly what to say.
Excuse me.
Could you help me? I am looking for something for a headache. Perfect. And that is all the time we have today. Thank you so much for listening to Enjoy English Academy podcast.
Please subscribe to Enjoy English Academy podcast. Give us a like and share this with someone who wants to feel more confident speaking English in real life.
And our question for the comments today: tell us about a time you needed help but did not know how to ask in English. And tell us which phrase from today you will use next time. We would love to hear your stories.
We read every single comment.
See you next time, everyone. Bye. Keep practicing. Every conversation is a step forward.